Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you will be fine and enjoying good health. Welcome to online class of English A. Today we are going to start from unit number 9, patriotism. After completing this unit, you will be able to recognize and practice that ED has three sounds: D, T and it. Read simple keys or legends on map. Read tables and charts in textbook. Recognize and use cardinal directions. Locate an entry word in a glossary or a dictionary. Recognize that pronouns agree with their noun in gender and number. Illustrate the use of can, cannot, and may or may not. Identify and use simple adverbs of place. Recognize and use the full stop. Write the central idea of the given poem. List rhyming words and write a poem based on the same central idea. Getting started. Education makes a nation strong by making people learned and skillful. It also makes lives better for those who need to struggle for their survival. Strong nations always work hard for the welfare of society. Here two pictures have been given and you can see that both are the schools, and here some children are going to school, and here are some parents who are leaving their children to school, and some students are entering the school. Here some questions have been given. You have to talk about them. What is happening in these pictures? Describe in your own words. You have to describe what are the people in these pictures are doing. What can you do for the welfare of society? Now try to answer yourself that how can you serve your society, how can you do something for the welfare of your society, what are your responsibilities to your society. Try to give your answer so that you will be able to realize your duties. Now let's move towards the poem A Nation's Strength, which has been written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Before moving towards the reading of the poem, let's discuss the questions in pre-reading. What do the colors of our national flag mean? Its answer is the colors of our national flag represent the people living in Pakistan. Green color represents the Muslims and white color represents the non-Muslims. The second question is, how do you celebrate the Independence Day of Pakistan? Try to give the answer yourself that how do you celebrate the Independence Day. On Independence Day of Pakistan, I hoist a big flag on the top of my house and pray to Allah for the progress of my country. You tell yourself that how you celebrate the Independence Day of Pakistan. Now let's read the poem. Not gold but only men can make a people great and strong. Men who for truth and honor's sake stand fast and suffer long. Honor mean respect and sake achievement. Stand fast means stand firm. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly, they build a nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. In this poem, the poet is describing that only the brave people are the real strength and treasure of the nation, who lift the nation and become the cause of the nation's strength and success. Now let's move towards the while reading question. How do brave men make a nation strong? Brave men make a nation strong by working hard and staying firm. Now let's move towards post-reading questions. How can we contribute to make our nation great and strong? Share your views. We can make our nation great and strong by working hard, getting higher education, and following the ways of Islam. The second question is, what is the main idea of the poem? Discuss it in your words. The main idea of this poem is that the brave people make a nation strong. They are the real treasure of a nation. Now come to page number 87. Let's move towards the exercise of unit number 9. The A exercise is oral communication, learning the sounds. ED sounds. Now first of all, let's read the information given in the box. The ED sound is pronounced T if it is followed by K, S, CH, SS, F or P sounds. For example, laughed. Here ED will be pronounced as T. The ed sound is pronounced d if it is followed by b, g, I, j, l, m, n, o, u, v, z sound. For example, rugged. Here the ed has been pronounced as d. The ed sound is pronounced it if it is followed by a t or d sound. For example, visited. Here ed is being pronounced as it. The first exercise is read the given sentences and pronounce the ed sound ending correctly. Here are the examples of the words that end with d sound. Hina showed me her new dress. They lived in Lahore. He played in the evening. Now let's read the examples which end with id sound. Ali wanted to buy a new house. She started her new job. These flowers had faded. Here wanted, started and faded end with id sound. Now let's read the words with t ending. He worked hard for his test. We walked in the morning. They helped a poor man. Here worked, walked and helped. These words end with t sound. Now let's move towards exercise 2. Underline the words with the ed ending and write them in their relevant columns. Before moving towards the exercise, here is a mistake. Correct it. Instead of ed, write here t, because here we will write the words that end with t sound. Now let's move towards the exercise. It rained heavily last night. Underline the word rained and write it here in the column where those words will be written that end with d sound. The laborers had loaded the truck. Underline the word loaded and write it here in this column where id sound words will be written. Ali asked his teacher a question. Asked, it is ending with t sound, so write it here in the last column. She laughed aloud. Underline the word laughed and write it here in this column because it is ending with t sound. The children jumped on the bouncy castle. Jumped, it is ending with t sound. Write it here. They waited for him last night. Waited, here it is ending with it sound, so it will be written here. I hope you have understood today's lesson. Now solve this exercise and write the question answers in your notebook and learn them. Thank you for listening. Allah Hafiz.